Now, one of Pyongyang's main goals during the summit, experts say, would be lifting the array of international sanctions imposed on it over the years. Dependable economic data on the North is tough to come by, but there is evidence that these sanctions have been stinging North Korea's economy. This is not to say Pyongyang is struggling to make money. North Korea has several revenue streams. Now, let's start with industry. It accounts for over 40% of the country's GDP composition, of which mining formed over 10% in 2016. The mining sector was largely fueled by coal production. Now, China bought a bulk of this, spending some $2 billion on over 20 million tons of the commodity, or enough to power nearly 5 million homes for a year. But China banned coal imports from North Korea in February last year. And in August, it extended the curb to include iron ore and seafood in line with a UN resolution. But Western intelligence sources say North Korea has still been able to export coal to South Korea and Japan via Russia. Another component of industry is manufacturing. Now, this accounted for more than 20% of GDP, with the garment industry playing a big role. Textiles were North Korea's second biggest export in 2016, and Pyongyang is reported to be operating at least 19 factories in the closed Kaesong industrial zone. North Korea also generates revenue from its produce. With a coastline of 2,500 kilometers, fishing grounds for North Korean fishermen should be ample. Well, not quite. Experts say Pyongyang sold fishing rights off its west coast to Beijing for $75 million, forcing its own fishermen to go east. And it could be why dozens of North Korean boats containing dead bodies have turned up on the Japanese coast in recent time. Fuel shortages have also left numerous vessels stranded. Now, services such as communications and transportation also contribute to the North Korean economy. Its flag carrier, Air Koryo, it operates flights to China and Russia. Now, remittances from overseas North Korean workers, such as those in the Chinese city of Tandong, are also a source of revenue. And Pyongyang takes as much as 45% from a worker's salary. Amid all this, though, North Korea is said to have resorted to a rather unconventional way of making money, and that's cyber heists. North Korean hacking group Lazarus is believed to have been responsible for a spate of attacks on banks, in particular attacks on the SWIFT system, which is used to move money around the world. Cybersecurity firms have linked the group to an $81 million heist at Bangladesh's central bank in 2016, as well as one on Taiwan's Far Eastern International Bank last year, where hackers tried to make off with $60 million, though most of it was recovered. It's also believed to have stolen cryptocurrency from South Korean exchanges. And let's not forget the one in Japan just this year, which was the world's biggest digital currency theft.